This file was never meant to exist. It appeared in the archive 2 days after Noah vanished, uploaded from an IP address that no longer exists. Time-stamped 13 minutes into the future. The title was simple: File 05, Do Not Listen Alone. Her name was Clara Voss, 34, archivist, sound restoration specialist. She didn't chase the clown. She didn't believe in it. She worked for the archive itself. Her job was simple: clean corrupted audio, remove static, stabilize damaged recordings, voices without faces, screams without context, evidence stripped of emotion, until Noah's recorder landed on her desk. The moment she pressed play, something shifted. Not in the audio, in the room. Clara sat perfectly still, headphones snug against her ears, posture straight, fingers hovering above the keyboard. Her eyes narrowed in professional focus as static crackled, rose, fell. Noah's breathing came through first, ragged, controlled. Then fear slipped in like a stain. She adjusted the levels and froze. Beneath the static, beneath Noah's voice, there was something else, a second rhythm, a soft, squeaking rubber, measured, intentional. Clara swallowed. She scrubbed the waveform back, enhanced the low frequencies. The squeak grew clearer, and then a breath, not Noah's. Too close, too intimate. Right behind the microphone, Clara's stomach tightened. She paused. The audio. The room felt smaller. The hum of the lights overhead deepened, stretching into a low vibration that pressed against her skull. She reached up and slid the headphones off. The sound didn't stop. The squeak continued behind her. Slowly, Clara turned in her chair. Nothing. Her office was unchanged. Metal shelves, filing cabinets, a single window reflecting her pale face back at her. She exhaled sharply, embarrassed at herself. Audio hallucination, she muttered. She turned back to the screen. A new waveform had appeared. She hadn't added it. A fresh track layered beneath Noah's recording, unlabeled, active, live. Clara's fingers trembled as she hit play. The voice was calm, gentle, amused. You listen very carefully. Clara's breath caught. The voice continued. That's why you're perfect. Her pulse hammered. She yanked the headphones off again. Heart racing, chest tight. The voice kept talking out loud in the room. You clean the noise, it said. You make the screaming understandable. Clara pushed back from the desk, chair scraping loudly. Who is this? She demanded, voice cracking despite herself. Silence. Then the squeak closer. Her reflection in the window shifted. The smile appeared first. Too wide, stretched wrong. The clown stood behind her, in the glass, head tilted, hands folded patiently. Clara spun around. Nothing. When she looked back at the reflection, it winked. Her legs weakened. She collapsed back into the chair, breath coming in shallow gasps. This isn't real, she whispered. The monitor flickered. Text typed itself across the screen. You pressed play. Her desk drawer slid open with a soft click. Inside lay a small red balloon, deflated, rubber cracked, and old. A note was tied around it with thin string. Clara didn't touch it. The note unfolded on its own. The rule you missed. Listening is participation. The lights went out. Emergency lighting bathed the room in red. The squeak echoed again, circling her. The clown stepped into view this time, fully present, shoes silent against the floor. Red suit faded and stained darker at the seams. The makeup on its face was cracked, as if applied over scars that never healed. Up close, Clara could see it. Dried blood in the creases of the smile. Old blood, new blood, layered. "You hear things others don't," the clown said warmly. "That's a gift." Clara shook her head violently, tears blurring her vision. "I didn't do anything," she whispered. "I just listened." The clown crouched to her level. "So did they," it replied softly. Its eyes darkened. "And look what it cost them." The walls around them filled with sound. Emily screaming, Marcus crying, Simon whispering apologies, Noah begging, voiceless, all layered together, overlapping, pressing in. Clara clutched her ears, sobbing, body folding inward, shoulders shaking. "Stop," she choked. "Please, just stop." The clown tilted its head. "You're doing so well," it said. "You haven't even noticed the blood yet." She looked down. Her hands were red, not dripping, smeared, as if she had touched something wet and warm. Her keyboard keys were sticky. Dark stains seeped between them, spreading slowly. The balloon in the drawer inflated with a soft wheeze. The squeak matched her heartbeat. "You don't get to leave," the clown said, standing. "You catalog now." The screen flashed. A new file created itself. File 06. Subject: Clara Voss. Status: in progress. Clara screamed as the sound rushed back in, louder than before, crushing, filling her head, her chest, her throat. The last thing the recorder captured was her voice, distant, breaking. "If anyone finds this, don't listen. Don't." The audio distorted. The squeak swallowed everything. The next morning, Clara's office was empty. No signs of struggle. No broken equipment, just a clean desk, perfectly organized, and a restored audio file labeled "Ready for Review." At the very bottom of the archive, a new note appeared in red chalk. "You're listening now."